Hey guys, very good morning. Welcome to a new daily market outlook. So sorry, my apologies for being a little bit late today. Some Wi-Fi problems, but I hope that has now been resolved. So without further ado, let's just dive straight into this episode. Let's not waste any time, and I hope you guys enjoy. So to begin with, of course, the dollar index, and looking at the dollar index, we are currently rejecting some form of a 4-hour supply. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do start pushing down lower. As you guys can see, we had a rally, a base, then a rally. That's where we currently are reacting to. And over here we have a drop, a base, and a drop. So currently just trading in between these two levels, which I just pointed out. And yeah, for me personally, it's just going to be waiting game until we break out in either direction. For now, it does seem more likely that we are going to see a push down very soon. But yeah, let's just wait and see, guys. The price action on the 4-hour is not necessarily that clear, in my opinion. Going back up in towards the daily as well. Of course, we saw a bearish daily candle close yesterday, and we are currently still in monthly supply. So therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if we do push down lower. And for me personally, it would just be more favorable or more nice to see price push down lower, back down towards this area of demand at 92.244 or potentially 92.680, as that is both below the 618 Fibonacci retracement level. For the rest, price action is not that clean to really do any formal analysis on, in my opinion. Of course, you could look at the 1 hour and what is the 1 hour then doing. Well, if you look at the 1 hour, of course, we have a clear impulse in towards lows, a pullback, and now potentially another impulse back down in towards the lows. But for the rest, nothing really that clear. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, we could still come up in towards this swing high, maybe take out the swing high and then see a push down lower from just 1 hour perspective. But let's just wait and see. Yeah, 1 hour structure is just a little bit messy in my opinion. If we were to, let's say, apply a Fibonacci, you could kind of say that this over here was your impulse 1, then the retracement, now impulse 2, then the retracement. So we should actually come up a little bit higher before then, yeah, potentially seeing another wave back down in towards the lows. But yeah, guys, let's just wait and see. I'm really curious to see how this daily candle close will close. But for now as well, just looking at the 1 hour time frame, let's see if we can reach this high and what will happen then. Because if we reach that high, we could either see a fake out, but if we close above it, then I wouldn't be surprised if we do start moving up higher. So yeah, guys, a little bit of a messy chart on the dollar index, so not that much to say in my opinion. So with that said, let's head over to Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar, so as you guys can see over here, I had a short position yesterday, shared this chart yesterday that there was a short possibility coming. So for you guys who have watched the educational content, you should have probably seen this trade as well. It was a simple 1 to 3rd trendline touch of the ascending wedge up in towards this 1 hour area of supply. So yesterday I did mention I was waiting for price to move up higher, potentially also take out this high. That would have been more favorable as well. But I just saw this wedge and this 1-2-3 play, and I just could not let it go. Also, in addition to that, of course, we had this 1 hour area of supply on the chart. So therefore, I was just convinced that we could take the trade. So in my opinion, what we have now over here is kind of like this is your first wave, then your first retracement, then your second wave with the second retracement back up in towards 0.88 fib, rejected the 0.88 fib, and from there I was anticipating on more downside. And that's also the reason why I took the short. So yeah, I was really happy with the value that I was trading this trade at, because 0.88 is of course the highest fib retracement level which I trade. And yeah, when you're at the 0.88 fib and you, for instance, place your stop loss above the 1 level fib, then you'll always have a good risk to reward if you're, let's say, targeting eventually the 0 fib or areas of demand within the market. So yeah, that is Aussie dollar. Still expecting some more downside potentially. What I really like about Aussie dollar on the lower time frame now, by the way, is that we've kind of been taking out these lows, as you can see over here. So this low, or this swing low over here, is where stop losses are situated underneath. Took out this swing low. Would have been even more nice if we took out this swing low as well. Hasn't yet. Still convinced that we will come back down for that low. But let's see, this could just be an intraday pullback before then moving back down again. This could be a potential scalp on, let's say, the 15 or the 5 or the 30 minutes. But yeah, I'll just let you guys to do that. This essentially was your first impulse. And now, once again, So look, 618 fib extension is now acting as support. Now let's see how we react once we come up towards this swing high of 0.72755, and then we could potentially look for another short back down in towards the lows if the dollar index is also rejecting. So yeah, let's just wait and see, guys. Let's see what happens once we reach this swing high over here of 0.72775. Otherwise, I'll just be waiting for this higher level over here for a potential short back down in towards the lows, as this is also an area of supply within the market, this basing candle over here. Okay, so that's Aussie dollar. Let's head over to euro dollar. So euro dollar, guys, and yeah, as we can see, we saw more upside yesterday on euro dollar. Not looking that bullish at the moment anymore. Of course, we have this basing structure over here, but we need to see a quick push out of it very soon. Otherwise, yeah, I'm not really convinced that we are going to see any bullish buying pressure anymore. I want to see a quick reaction back out of it, as we came in with a lot of bearish momentum in towards this basing structure over here. So that is pretty much it. There's not much to say about this chart on euro dollar, in my opinion. I'm just going to be waiting and seeing what's going to be happening. Some more upside would be very logical from this area of price, as this is just a 4-hour area of demand. So let's see if this 4-hour area of demand holds, and let's see if we can start moving up higher in towards 1.16835. So that is euro dollar. Let's head over to pound dollar. So pound dollar, guys, and pound dollar is just moving up as expected. So let's see if we can reach higher prices. What I'm currently looking for is this ascending wedge or channel. So yeah, it's kind of an ugly one, but let's just adjust it a bit to our liking. So this is what I'm currently waiting for, guys. Just going to be waiting for another push, at least in towards the highs. So of course we have the second swing high over here, but I at least want to see supply get met before seeing that drop, then a potential scale in on the pullback. So first position over here, second position over here. So that's pound dollar. Let's head over to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar, kind of the same as pound dollar, but then no real wedge or channel to be formed. So what I'm currently waiting for on pound dollar is just a push further in towards the highs, in towards my areas of supply within the market, before then seeing another push back down in towards the lows. So still waiting for that 0.68305 to get hit eventually, and I think that supply over here should do the trick to push price back down in towards the lows. Quickly going in towards the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is looking like a head and shoulders pattern, but not really focused on it. I just want to see those higher prices get met before seeing the real push back down in towards the lows. We do have supply over here, some sort of a basing structure in the form of a drop, a base, a drop. So potentially we will see a reaction from this, but I am favoring higher prices before the real drop to occur. So yep, that's Kiwi dollar, just waiting for a simple setup before taking the longer term longs, as we are bullish now at the moment. So taking shorts is of course not favorable, as we already have had a 786 retracement down below over here. However, we never touched demand, and I do still want to see demand being met. Therefore, yeah, just gonna be waiting for that to occur. So that said, let's over to our last pair, which is gold. And gold, guys, so gold was very interesting yesterday. Lots of movements, as we can see. Yesterday we saw a fake out on the low of the range down below over here. Personally, I was just waiting for lower levels to get hit still, but yeah, for now gold is very messy looking, in my opinion. Not a big fan of it at the moment, so I'll probably only be looking for some just short-term trades in this form of scalps. So we currently are or have tapped in towards this 4 hour, or this 1 hour, level of demand. So this is your 1 hour demand, right, guys? So see how absolutely perfect. Did it touch? No, it just missed it. So that's just slippage within the market, sadly, but still very nice trade could be taken from this line. If you're of course a little bit more discreet, you could have already gotten in. Looking at this, also nice and perfect 618. Personally not trading it, will only be looking for some real scalps on the lower time frame. So let's see what happens over there. Currently breaking this 5-minute structure, but I never really like it when it's such a massive impulsive candle, because what you want to see is like real sustained impulses consisting of multiple candlesticks like this over here, and not just one candlestick, because this indicates that there is a real bearish momentum, and then the pullback will be more healthy to then see a continuation in towards the downside. Whereas if you just have one big green one big green candle, it often is, or yeah, will be indicated, or can be seen, excuse me, as a weaker impulse than, for instance, this impulse over here, because this only took 5 minutes to form and this took like 1 hour to form. So yeah, for now, nothing much, to be honest. Just gonna be waiting. Let's see what happens today. I will update you guys in the Discord community if I see anything interesting in gold, but for now gold is getting a little bit messy in my opinion, so I'd rather just stay out and watch, for instance, Kiwi dollar or Aussie dollar. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Speak to you soon in the Discord community and have an amazing day. Thanks guys.